All right, looks like it's working. It's always positive.
Nice.
All right, where are we at here? Let me get these notes. All right, so last week you guys had awoken in the inn. And I think we got up. We did some cooking because I believe a couple of us were pretty happy to be higher level cooks
Yep.
in the completely made up major cooking fiasco that is present in
Uh-huh.
this quest line.
Hey, we're spending the XP on it, so might as well use it.
I know it's working out all right. I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's a nice little wild
Yeah.
card. Changes things up a little
Yeah.
bit. You guys decided to
Yeah.
head to Hickory Hill and then head, well, past Hickory Hill to the tower formerly known as Larry Feather's Tower. You headed out, made it to past the main town, past the new South Hickory Hill shanty town, which is at the bottom of the hill. And you arrived at the tower. You met with Willem, received an offer to track down his former apprentice, Elton Fingers, and retrieve the stolen books. While you were doing this, while you agreed to do this, Bjorn was granted a short research time in the library, but he wasn't allowed any writing utensils,
Yeah. It's
strangely.
against the rules.
In a strange
Yeah.
plot twist that was eerily crafted for Bjorn's set of skills. While
And
Willem
everybody else
struggled
shut.
with some
Yeah.
issues in the bathroom, Bjorn stole a couple spells with his magical quill.
There's some good notes in there. I don't know if they had any hand sanitizer in there though.
There's no hand sanitizer. You saw him chewing on his fingernails after he got out of the bathroom too.
I mean, how else are you gonna clean under there?
It's
Willem's Willem's a dirty, dirty little man.
hand sanitizer doesn't work after the plague anymore anyway.
It's
It's like
just like
healing
it is around
potions.
here. Everyone that you find's like way outdated. Like, look at all this hand sanitizer. It's outdated.
Like, why is this bottle swollen up?
Yeah. Ah, this is outdated in 2022. Huh. Um, you guys set out because the money was pretty good, if I recall.
It's a good
I
chunk of
wrote it
cash.
down somewhere. It's a pretty good chunk of cash for each book, and even larger chunk. Yeah, it was 5,000 gold pieces per book and 20,000 gold for justice. Basically,
Ten?
Elton's head.
20 or 10? I mean, I won't say no to 20, but
Did you write down 10?
yeah.
I have written down 20, but mine was partially based on potential negotiations, but you guys just took my offer, so. Alright.
Yeah. We'll
10
take
it
whatever you got
is.
written down.
I have written down that he offers 5,000 per book and implies 10 for the head of his
That
apprentice.
sounds right. I was trying to get you guys to negotiate. Nobody tried. So I'm like, oh, there was a higher number than 5, and a higher number than 10, obviously.
I think Elisenda and Copan were like not gonna kill people for money.
That was also true.
I'm not into
But
it.
we can.
I'd take him
Yeah.
captive, maybe.
Sometimes my notes are not written with exactly what happens. They're written with like a range of possible things to happen. So sometimes when we're,
I mean, that's
if you're taking
smart on your
exact
part.
notes and I'm looking back over at mine, there might be like, there's a range there. I don't remember exactly what I went with. That's sometimes how my numbers are off.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I try to write down shit as it happens, but yeah, like for something like that, I might have a set amount, like a low and a high amount that I guess that'll explain sometimes when I say a different number.
So what you're saying is we got to negotiate more often. get
You
that
guys
high
do
number.
whatever the fuck you want. I just sometimes build things in case it happens.
We certainly try to.
I've learned that if they don't get used, they don't get used. It's all right. You just move on, and a lot of times I can recycle the mechanic if it's pretty simple. If it's already written out. If it doesn't get used. All right. So anyway, you guys took the minimum offer and ate your chips, and then headed down to South Hickory Hill, and you arrived at Bottom Billie's Tavern, which is a dirty, disgusting tavern full of the lowest that South Hickory Hill has to offer, including one Elton Fingers and his gang, known as the Rats. Yeah, the Rats. You guys chatted with him for a little bit. He declared that the books he had taken were rightfully his because Willem didn't live up to his end of the apprenticeship relationship by teaching him any magic, because Willem doesn't know any magic, according to Elton.
Yep. Something that Bjorn agrees with. He's pretty disappointed by Willem.
I remember this situation got a little bit heated, kind of threatening a little bit, because there's several members of this Rats gang sitting around Elton, so... at that moment, several of Elisenda's family, which, how we say it? Oidrog? Is that how you say it? We say it again?
We drop. Yeah.
Oidrog.
It's whatever. Yeah. She's a foreigner. She's okay with people saying her names a couple different ways.
The narrator is going to say it differently every time is what's going to happen. And that's just part of the adventure. What is Elisenda's real family name? We don't know. It has 10 different pronunciations. Anyway, several of the Oidrog family soldiers arrive in the bar, and Elton recognizes these soldiers and then puts together that they are looking for this Elisenda who stands in front of him with this semi-threatening group of heroes demanding books. And at that moment, he draws the attention of the soldiers, and that is when the bar room brawl ensued. Which now brings us to where we are tonight. I believe we're in round 5 of this barroom brawl. Elton Fingers has crawled out that back window where Copan's at, and you no longer see him at the moment. As he crawled out the window and went around the side of the building. There's a soldier unit that has entered and is in the bar. There's one cutthroat left, kind of behind the bar. The soldier unit's in the doorway of the tavern. Guess I shouldn't say bar for everything. And the crushed soldier unit, if I remember correctly, they did some shit, didn't they?
Yep, I
Did
think
they
I had just
engage? They
cast hold person on these cutthroats and yelled at them to arrest them. I don't know if they were going to or not, but
all right. Well, they look over and these soldiers recognize you guys because you guys are you're a little bit famous now, especially with the soldiers. And you'll find out why they also are looking for you in a bit, but more to come later. The soldiers had been ordered that, so they start moving towards this held person cutthroat. Elisenda.
Elisenda is gonna. All right, she can make it to one step out the front door here with her normal movement. I don't see anything crazy yet going on.
No, you enter into the street, and it's the same dirty street that you had entered from. You look to your left and your right, and it's semi busy, but a lot of the crowd has kind of moved away from this building as the sounds of fight and the guards rushing in and had kind of people kind of backed up and are kind of like looky-looing around corners and kind of what the fuck's going on in there? As I mean, there's still, I guess, the cutthroat rat is being held at the moment, but you do hear around the side of the building, like which would be like this way, kind of beyond your vision, you know, on this side of the building where you can't see. You hear the sounds of what sounds like fighting.
All right. Well, I'm gonna dash then.
Okay, hold on.
Movement again. Come around the corner.
You come around here and there's lots of
no.
ramshackle tents and stuff arrayed in a haphazard pattern over on this part of the street, and standing in kind of one of these alleyways is several cutthroat jokers, which are the rival gang of the rats, and they appear to be engaged in a fight with Elton Fingers at the moment. And Elton Fingers stands here, and he's appears to have just attacked one of them, and he also is standing next to a large sewer grate.
Hey. Dope. I'm gonna yell at the top of my lungs. Fingers is getting away. And that'll be my turn.
Take her back!
Gurgleberg's muted.
He's pretty beat up, too.
Oh,
Maybe he
shit.
got hit in the mouth.
That's all right.
Got hit in
this
the
is a window.
cloaca.
Cloaca. Probably does have one too. Anyways, this is a window up here.
Where?
You
No,
know
the
what?
only window is where Copan is. That's just that's an error.
What about?
There's also
below
one
there?
there's also one right next to you on the right.
Oh, okay. What about Billy? He's got his back to the wall, kinda.
Who?
We fucking up Billy?
Nah, Billy's just a bartender. He's
Oh,
probably take him
yeah.
off the
Fuck
fucking
Billy.
board just to.
Cutthroat. So probably
He's being
Yep,
held
they're
by a
being-
spell, and the
Paralyzed
soldiers
as
are
shit.
moving towards him to arrest him.
Yeah.
all right.
I think we're trying to get outside to go deal with Elton.
All right. Let's fucking run for the door, I guess. All right. So that's 15. That's 30. And then I'll bonus action dash. Let's see, that's 20. And then, like, get me up next to Elisenda there. And then looks at the cutthroats and jeers and slams his short sword staff thing into the ground. And that's his turn. Oh. Didn't work.
Uh,
Oh well, okay.
Joker's gonna take a shot at Elton and miss. And this Joker's gonna take a shot
There
at
it is.
Elton too. And hit. Blast Elton for 3 damage. This rat's
shit.
paralyzed. Is he gonna save? Mr. Paralyzed Man. Who's got paralyzed on him? Who's got whole person?
Oh, no, I don't think he does. Sorry.
Is that
I
from
think
you?
whole person's just the
Yeah,
initial
that's
save,
Bjorn.
isn't it?
Do you have a
Just the initial
concentration
save
end
for
of
and
each
that?
of its turns. Yeah, so it's
Oh,
just at
okay.
the end of each of his turns he gets to make a wisdom save.
Do you have to concentrate on that?
I do. The effect
I
should be.
I don't see a concentration on you.
It's so because it's on him. So if you do damage to me, it should roll it.
All right.
Because on his effect, it has a little C in there. That should be concentration for me.
That
But
sounds
it's his
made
turn.
up,
I need to make
but
him.
we'll see.
Yeah, it is. I can make him do another save. This is his turn,
That's
which
a
he failed,
failure.
so he's still paralyzed. Yep.
All right. Copan, you're right by the window that he went out. But if you remember, it takes an action to get
action.
out the window.
Yeah. So I'm going to use my action to get out the window. And then I'm going to use my movement till I come over there-ish. And I don't have really anything else to do. Wait a minute. Yeah. I'm just going to yell at the Jokers to drop their weapons and flee, or they'll fall to my sword. And Fingers to stay put. We'll have the books.
Cease and desist, criminals.
Yep. Cease and desist, motherfuckers.
In the name of Lord Crust, I call on you to cease and desist.
That's it for
all right.
me.
Bjorn's just gonna book it. He's just gonna use his action to dash, and he's gonna run out the door, and then he's gonna run over here. Can't make it quite as far.
Just a running little gnome, huh? Just
Yep, he's just booking it.
do you
and
like
just maintaining concentration.
do you like hold up your robes like skirts like while you're running?
I mean, he does now.
Now that I said it,
Yeah.
because it's such a good scene, just like
Yep. He just grabs his britches, holds them up
Yep.
as he's running
holds him up a
along.
little bit so he can run faster,
Yep. Yep.
and like one hand on those and like one hand on his hat as he's running.
That's how he
Alright.
goes fast. That's why he can't cast spells on that.
Was that
turn.
it? Was that everybody?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
Alright.
whole round.
Elton
We're
is gonna
fast now,
look
man.
and see you guys after him, and see everybody kind of circling in on him, and he's going to turn to this sewer grate and kind of kicks it open and slides into the sewer.
Of course he does.
And it looks like you could probably get into the same kind of, because now the grate's open. But it's probably going to take an action to climb into that sewer. Crust Soldier unit is going to grab this held person, cutthroat rats, and cease and desist them, as they are now basically disabled. There's a whole unit of soldiers detaining them.
They're disabled?
Yeah, they got the zip tie handcuffs on.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you can say that anymore. Maybe you can, I don't know.
The zip tie handcuffs?
Disabled.
Oh.
They're retarded.
Yeah.
This
I mean,
is
you
the
can
preferred
still say.
nomenclature, I believe.
Is this 1992?
Just being
That's big, man. It's okay.
We used to say horrible things.
Yeah, we did.
So yeah, they're done. They're out of the fight. You guys don't have to worry. They've been arrested, so I'm just gonna take them off the board. Elisenda, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go in the sewer after one Elton Fingers, or are you going to fight these jokers? Hey, Joker. I can't hear you, Scott.
It's muted.
He got offended by our 1990s talk and took off.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I doubt that. I thought it was a fun mockery of how vulgar we used to be.
Oh man.
Uncouth.
Yeah, thank God we
said
don't
the-
talk like that
I said the word
anymore.
faggot a lot before the age of 15 or 16.
Oh,
I'll tell you
God,
that.
all
Yeah.
the time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was like
never
it was like
with hate in my
commonplace.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was never meant to be offensive to gay people. It
Yeah,
was-
never. Seriously, it had nothing to do. One thing really had nothing to do with the other in my brain at the
Yep.
time.
no.
It was
C.K.
just
has
weird
that.
how
You
it
didn't
was-
call him a
it was
faggot because he
just
was gay.
everywhere.
You called him a faggot because he was being a faggot.
yeah.
It's still fairly prevalent, I think, with young kids.
Yeah.
Really?
Not
I
as,
haven't
not
heard
as
that.
much,
I
but,
haven't heard that at all.
I haven't
in
heard a
years.
lot.
Go on an
No.
Anarchy Minecraft server or something.
Unless
I've
I've
heard-
That's
unless I watch like a '90s movie, then I'll hear it all the time and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
wow, we did used to use that all the time, just like for everything. It's like just like a descriptive word."
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just meant uncool, basically. Everything applied, basically.
Yep.
It
I have
was
nephews
very
in middle
vulgar,
school
though.
right now,
Yeah.
and
I
they
don't know.
say that kids say that stuff now.
They still say
Like,
that
it's
shit.
popular. Yeah, they call stuff gay for sure, and I know that, and they say retarded too. They say
Wow.
both those things. I don't know about like faggot. I don't know if they still say that, but they know they say gay and retarded.
Damn
Wow.
kids aren't even PC anymore.
Are we getting a major ban from YouTube here?
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
you say this
Oh,
stuff
this is
on
going
YouTube?
on. This is streaming. Oh shit.
Yeah, dude,
Eh.
all of our followers.
Panic.
We're
Yeah.
not
demonetized.
saying we're talking about it in a reasonable way. It's not like we're using it.
Yeah.
Right.
Still. Cancel.
We're just trying to talk about the subject of it and if it's still prevalent.
The real talk.
Anyway, I started describing my turn while I was muted, but basically, I'm looking at Gurgleberg and Bjorn and Kopan, and I'm trying to judge just by like a brief moment of eye contact whether or not they will jump into the sewer after me.
Gurgleberg's foaming at the mouth. He's just like on all fours, like ready to pounce on the sewer grate.
All right.
He'll slide right down and slippery.
Well, then she's gonna fucking jump down the sewer grate. She's gonna try and do it cool with panache.
Nice. Flair.
Yeah. She's an elvish babe. She's got to do things cool. You know?
We gonna split the party?
Hope not.
Who's staying up here? I figured we were all going in.
Oh, okay. You got the cutthroats, a couple of cutthroats to deal with still.
Oh, there's guards out here. They'll be fine. We're after those books.
Alright.
Alright. I'm going to jump in, use my action.
Alright, let me see if this is gonna work.
Plus those other cutthroats are coming after the rats. So they're... I don't even think they're worried about us.
Now we just stumbled into a turf war.
Yep.
We haven't attacked them.
We should cut a deal with them.
I guess it shares it with all of you. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever.
Should some of us close it?
You probably won't be able to see because it's light and dark. And
we're not. Yep. We're not.
Our
but you
tokens
can
aren't
just
on the
kind of,
map,
you
right?
probably just kind of see the part of it. All right, Ellison, as you dive down into this sewer, it's like maybe 8 to 10 feet down this little into the bottom of this rough sewer, which is what was mainly a cave that was kind of crudely sculpted into this rough sewer system underneath the underneath this shanty town. So they kind of took like a cave system and made a few additions and have been using it as a rough sewer system just to take the sewage and some drainage, because they're at the bottom of the hill here near the river. This helps keep the shanty town dry and not smelling so bad. So you drop into this cave / sewer, and it smells, and the water's not very deep. Currently where you're standing, you're not in water, but there's kind of like a moss and a level of algae on everything. So moving down here is going to be problematic to the point that you can move your normal movement, but if you try and dash, you're going to have to make a dex check. And if you fail the dex check, you fall prone and don't go anywhere. Did everyone get that?
Like, so like you can move your normal movement, and then when you do, if you try and dash at the end of it, then you eat shit. So you've still moved your movement for that turn.
Yeah, if you attempt to dash and fail the dex check, then you will fall prone right there where you are.
Cool.
Dash at your own risk.
Dash at your own risk because it's slippery.
Just trying to quietly think over here how I can use this to my advantage since I'm a Murloc and try and twist the rules to get it some kind of advantage.
It takes your action to
gecko
climb
feet.
into... Do you have any other actions, Elicinda? Since it takes your action to climb into the sewer.
No, but like, do I see which way he went?
Yeah, can you see the map?
Yeah.
Oh, did I not? Is he still hidden?
I don't see
There you
him.
go.
Oh,
There
there
you
you go. Nice.
He's over here.
Nice.
He appears to have moved a little ways from the entrance.
All right. I mean, I think I moved 1, 2, 3, 4 up to the grate, so I should still have like a couple squares of movement. What the fuck is going on there? There we go. And yeah, I am going to attempt to dash. Why not?
Well, you used your action to get into the sewer. Do you
Oh,
have a
that's
way to
right.
do a bonus action dash?
No, I don't believe so. No, you're right. That'll be it for me then.
Gurgleberg.
All right. Who knows we're in a chase, so Gurgleberg is going to bonus action dash to the sewer and use his action to get in. Is that right?
Yep.
Did you really need to dash?
Yeah, because I want to still have some movement when I get down there. If
It's a
allowable.
smart way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so you jump in, and I'll put you.
But it's a chase. I mean, he'd be running all out. I think. Maybe he might not.
Well,
when he
you
gets
used
down
your
here,
bonus
but-
action. Yeah, I'll allow you then to move up to your. Since what'd you just use there? Like 20 some?
Yeah. Well, that'll put me to him, but I can't do anything. But he's in my reach now. Gurgleberg like kind of basically gets halfway down the ladder and just lets go and then like plops down like a frog. Makes a couple of quick leaps and he's right on Elton Finger's tails with his short sword high above his head.
I'm gonna give Gurgleberg advantage in the sewers too on these deck saves.
All right.
As a Murloc ability.
Yeah.
Just because you're used to running around in sloppy, swampy waters.
Yeah. That's it.
You
for
got
me.
claws and stuff that dig in where others don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Which map am I on? Cutthroat Joker's 1. See everybody kind of go. This one's actually going to run to the sewers and jump in. And he comes down to the bottom and takes a look around and sees what's going on and just kind of cautiously moves a little bit away from the... Cutthroat Joker 2 is just going to kind of turn and run away a little bit. Seems to be bailing out. He doesn't want any of this thunder from this weird looking halfling. This huge halfling. He's a freak.
Smart. Well,
What are they eating over
I guess
there?
I guess at this point, Copan has no other recourse but to also use his action and the majority of his movement to get into the sewer. And he has about 5 feet of movement left. He's just going to move a little bit in this direction. And he's going to yell out, "Remember, we're not hired killers." And he's going to say, to Gurgleberg, which means, "Take him captive. We need the books."
Yeah.
See if Gurgler will calm down.
Do you have any other actions there, Copen?
Actually, yes, I do. Now that you mention it, I forgot that I was going to do this, but I am going to do this. I'm going to cast a little healing word preemptively on my Murloc friend.
Smart.
All right.
Can I do anything here? Okay, there it is. They changed the interface on me. Still not used to it. Just to
God.
remind him that his buddy Copan is still there and has got his back with 5 HP back.
All right, thanks.
So he should be able to survive a hit. Alright, I'm done.
Bjorn.
All right, surprise, surprise. Bjorn's gonna go jump in the grate, and that uses up all of his movement and his action.
All right. Well, let's get that out of here for now.
And the question is, do I Misty Step? But I don't think so. I think I'm gonna.
Here's a
Yeah,
little
I'm just gonna
3D
end
shot,
there.
just to give you a little flavor.
Just a little taste.
Just a little flavor. I took it,
Nice.
so you gotta look it.
Hell yeah.
Them's the rules. Yeah, so you're, can you see it, Bjorn?
Yeah. Yep. My turn's over. Not gonna use
All
a
right,
bonus
top
action,
of the
and that was
order,
my-
Elton Fingers, turns towards you, Gurgleberg, and... he uses a bonus action to Misty Step. Of course he does.
Yeah.
What is my range on that?
30
30
feet.
feet.
I
30
just
feet.
looked it up.
Oh, maybe he's got one that's 60.
I'm just
Can you
gonna start
cast it
changing numbers
further?
on my sheet too.
He, Misty steps over here, looks back and laughs at you, and then, walks further down this, the treacherous, swampy, sewery path. If I can get all my fucking arrows off.
Did you have to make a dexterity check?
Only if you move faster than... Only if you use your action to dash. He didn't use his action. He just ran away, but fast enough that he wasn't trying to fall. Let's get rid of those guys for now. Elisenda.
Alright. Alessandra is going to
Misty Leap.
move her movement just to get him in her sights. She's gonna pull out her bow. She's gonna be aiming to take out his legs. No, she's not trying to kill him. But she is totally shooting a longbow at him. I'll tell you that.
Oh
Christ.
no!
Ooh,
Snake eyes.
a horrible shot.
Brutal.
The smell. She can't focus on her archery. The smell of
Yeah,
the
it
sewers.
smells. I mean, this isn't the worst smelling sewers, but
Still
it's
not
still
great.
sewers. Swampy, urine,
You know,
earth tones.
Oh.
Not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
I don't even have prestidigitation. I can't fix that.
bummer.
All right. That's it for me.
Rough.
Gurgleberg.
Can Gurgleberg make a acrobatics check for his stealth or whatever he's doing here? Not stealth. Don't fall on his ass. He's a little slippery and slick here.
Yeah,
He's
you get
gonna
it with
bonus action
advantage because
dash.
you're Gurgleberg.
He's gonna tear ass around this corner. That's about 25 feet there. Let's see, I'm gonna do the advantage here. We go.
Easy. Easy.
25. And if I go another 35, I can use a bonus action to do that. And then I can make one attack. I think I can only make one attack. I can't remember.
Yeah.
No, I can make one. So I used
right.
my bonus action already.
Yeah. I'll say unless you can use key points or something for it.
I forget what unarmed attack means, if that's a bonus action or not.
Yeah,
I think it is.
I think
Okay,
unarmed
yeah.
counts as a light, so yeah, you should be able to.
But I
But he
did
already
my
used his
action,
bonus
so.
action to dash.
Yep.
Yep. And really, actually, I thought maybe originally I was gonna steal the books, but trying to get away from them. But since I've had to run all the way across this cavern,
We can
ended up
beat him
hitting him.
up first.
Yeah.
Then we'll take
He doesn't like appear to have the books on him.
Oh shit.
Like you don't see him like carrying 2 large tomes.
Oh, I thought he
So we'll-
did.
We'll beat him
Like,
up and then go look for
specifically.
the books.
This Joker is gonna look around and be like uncertain, and he's gonna turn and like he's gonna say, "Who the fuck are you guys?"
So I'm just gonna tell him we're just after the books.
He says,
You don't have to fight
"Books?
us if you don't want to.
Fuck. He's just kind of confused, and he like kind of just starts like backing away from you guys, like
Yeah.
shaking his head.
I
like,
told that
"Eh."
motherfucker to cease and desist, dude. Get the
Probably
fuck
for the
outta here.
best.
I mean, that's probably what I would do if I was in his shoes.
Copan.
Copan reminds his cutthroat friend that he better get the fuck out of there quick, unless he wants to spend the rest of his days down in the sewer. And he moves. Jesus, dude, he can barely get anywhere. It's a big sewer. He moves over here, and he. God, I can't see anything. Well, I think Bjorn's probably gonna come with me, so all right.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to dash down here. That's a dex check.
Yep.
18.
You made it.
That's
Marking
all I
it
got
0.
for now.
Marked 0.
Alright, oh, this is a big map. I can't go very far. First I'm gonna do is use all my movement to get over here, and I still can't see shit. So I am going to use my bonus action to Misty Step all the way over here. And then my action, I can only do a cantrip, so Toll the Dead. And he is already somewhat wounded. So he's going to make a wisdom saving throw, which he succeeds on, so no damage. And that's my turn. And I marked it 0.
Alright. Before we have Elton's turn. From where you guys entered, cave where you guys all just left and ran out of, you start hearing strange rumblings, and it sounds like some just like rocks falling and like a little bit of rumbling, and all of a sudden you hear just these strange like clacking sounds, and you hear the cutthroat jokers just hold on a second. Screams in terror, and then all of a sudden he no longer makes any sounds. But none of you can actually see what's going on around that corner.
Must have taken care of it, huh?
Yeah, there was strange sounds, but you still hear these like strange clacking sounds and
Oh.
almost like burrowing sounds coming from around that corner that you can't quite see around at the moment. Elton is going to disengage from you, Gurgleberg, with his action, and he's going to go running this way, and he's going to use he's going to attempt to dash. Where the fuck you at, Elton? Oh, he's got pretty good decks. And he is able to dash. So let's see here. He turns the corner and goes kind of haphazardly slipping and sliding and running through the sewer, but not falling. Elisenda, you hear these strange clacking noises coming from the chamber you just left. You can't quite see what seems to have attacked this cutthroat joker.
I'm gonna go back.
All right, hold on.
Make sure nothing sneaks up on us. And keg.
I love ankegs.
So it's been a while since we've seen one of them.
They're real fun to throw at parties.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Does Elisenda recognize what this is?
So you see two large monstrosities that resemble an enormous many-legged insect. It has long antennae twitching in its...
Oh.
Nice.
Twitching in
Fucking
response to the... and sharp hooks, and one of them is grasping the body of the slain cutthroat joker, who is now no longer with us, is now a meal for Ankeg 1. And as you kind of turn the corner and see them, they look up and notice you.
Alright. Well, I think...
You also see, sorry, I guess I should say that you also see that there's like small tunnels that they seem to have burrowed out of deeper caverns from. Kind of entered this chamber just out of the ground, so to speak.
Alright. So, Elisenda's gonna scream out to her friends that there's giant fucking bug monsters down here, and she's gonna try and she's gonna shoot one with her bow.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
Mm-hmm.
Not much to look at when you wipe them off your boot. They do kind of look like the Starship Troopers bugs, not gonna lie. They got a lot of similarities.
Alright.
Did you just shoot my bugs?
I did max damage. It was nice.
Damn! Get off my bug.
That's it for me though.
Gurgleberg.
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 All right. You know what Gurgleberg's gonna do? He doesn't even look back. He just keeps running, and we'll have to make a check so we can make sure he doesn't wipe out coming around the corner here.
Tough turn. It's a big turn.
Easy.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Advantage helps.
He just kind of burrows, slides, crawls, and leaps all the way.
Toggle sticks to the right.
But wait a minute. So that's a run, bonus action to dash, and he can make an attack. Gonna try and kind of use the blunt end of his little short sword staff. It's like almost like a mini glaive is kind of what he's got, I think. I like to describe it. Oh
no.
It's a miss. And he slips at the last minute and misses his strike. That's his turn.
Copan.
Oh shit, Copan doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't want to leave Elisenda back here, but I also really want to catch Elton.
What a good battlefield has been erected.
Gurglerberg just runs off, dude. Sprints off through the sewers. Copan's just like, what the fuck?
The tactics have been thrown out the window. It's every man for himself.
So, Copan, you go with Gargle. I'll stay with Elisenda. We'll hold this front.
Okay, I guess the gnome's encouraging me to go with Gurglerberg. I'm going to basically make sure Gurglerberg... The problem is he's so far away from me, I can never catch
know.
him.
That's why I'm staying over here. I got a movement speed of 25.
Gurgleberg is a brave Murloc. He just charges head on to the battle.
I think I'm just going to yell down after Gurgler and say, Gurgler, come back! And I'm going to go see what's happening, because I heard Elisenda getting into a fight, and I'm going to go up here. Shit, I can't even see from there. I need to measure my movement. God damn it, dude. Just sitting here in no man's land like an idiot. I'm going to go up there. Alright. And yes, I'm gonna chuck a javelin at NK1. My action. Finally get to do something. Fucking miss.
Man, our dice luck has not been good tonight.
I like it. I like to see it. The DM likes to see it.
Well,
that's it for me.
Getting all the bad rolls out of the way early. That way later when it matters, it's nothing but 20s.
Bjorn.
Alright. Damn it. Everything is so far away. I can't see shit. Man. This is a tough one. And I can barely move it at all, so I'm stuck here for several turns no matter what I do. Alright, I guess I'm coming up here next to Copan to see if I can see these on-kegs. I can see these on-kegs. So I'm gonna shoot Toll the Dead at on-keg 2. Which he fails his save. Perfect. But he is undamaged, so he's only going to take 1d8. So he takes 1 damage.
It's not undamaged anymore.
Yep. He is wounded.
The bells toll for you, bug.
Uh-huh.
Alright, Ankeg 1 is going to drop the corpse of the cutthroat, and he's going to look over at you, Alyssanda, and he's going to squirt an acid spray at you. And you have to save, which you did. You take half damage. You take 4 damage. I imagine you're raging also.
Yeah.
I guess you
So I
took
don't
9
think it'll
damage.
matter for acid.
Wait, what? Oh, acid doesn't matter on rage, right? But you took half because you jumped out of the way a bit. And this Ankeg
unless
is going to
the bear
move towards
totem.
you. What's the
Alessandra,
question?
are you a bear totem barbarian?
Nah, I'm a wolf.
Okay. So yeah,
Uh,
acid does full damage.
Ankeg 2. I guess it's a 30-foot long thing on a 5-foot cone. He's going to move up here. And he's going to shoot his acid at you too. Oh, this time it's a fail. As again, this searing, nasty, corrosive acid comes spraying out of its nasty little mouth. Hits you for 14 damage, and it burns! It burns! Alright. Before Elton goes, the ground erupts in front of him as a third Ankeg comes blasting out of the ground and raises itself and Elton disengages from Gargle and starts running this way as this place has gotten fucking dangerous as fuck. He's going this way, and he's gonna try and make a check to run. And he successfully run. But he kind of looks this way, and he's uncertain if he wants to run down this this trail here. And so he kind of gets to the... He uses his movement to run fast this way, and then he kind of stops and looks back like, well, shit, do I want to go down this path? And that's his turn. Alyssanda.
Send to this clothes. She's gonna pull out her big fucking sword, try and chop herself off a piece of bug. Almost a crit, but we'll take the hit. Terrible damage. Just terrible.
Still does 8 damage to the giant bug, which appears to do a fair amount of damage to it. Not nothing.
She's also going to remind Copan with her wolf tactics to attack the one that she's attacking.
Oh,
It'll be
yeah.
easier for him to hit. And then that's it.
Gurgleberg. A giant Ankeg
Alright.
stares you down across this kind of larger cavern that you've entered, and Elton is kind of run to the southern exit of this cavern, but he's kind of he's uncertain if this is the way he wants to go.
Alright. Jeez. All right, Gurgleberg is gonna make a run for it. Do I have to like go first and then do it, or how does that work?
What are you doing?
Like if I fail, I don't know. I want to run towards him. That's what I'm gonna do.
Who are you running towards?
Elton.
Well, just measure out your movement, and then you're doing what? A bonus action dash. So make your check. Then make a dex check with advantage.
Yeah.
You got it.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'm gonna dash around him, like try and get on the other side of him, and I don't know if I want to try and grapple him or. I can't do any kind of a dex grapple. That's just wishful thinking, right?
What do you think? What do you
I
think
don't know, I
this
wanna
bug's
stop him.
gonna do as you're grabbing Elton? Or
I
you
don't
just want to
know, that's a
grapple
good
him and slow him down?
I want to grapple him and use him as a human shield.
I mean, you could just grapple him. All right, make
All
a
right.
grapple. Make a what is it? A strength check?
Yeah.
Uh,
Here we go. No, it's a strength. Yeah, it's 5. He's got to beat a 5. Any kind
Elton.
of extra rolls or anything? Inspiration? Nothing.
Well, I don't know what you got. I don't know what you got. It all sounds made up. He's able to kind of slide out of your attempted
Close.
headlock and kind of push you off a little bit, but he hasn't moved far away. He's still within. He's just a foot or two away from you, but he kind of shrugged off your attempted grapple.
All right, that's my turn.
Interesting tactic. Copan.
Copan sees these hideous acid-spewing beasts and continues to drive the attack up here with his friend. He's going to attack with his longsword with advantage. Yes, that's a hit, and he's going to smite at level 2. He's going to use Lord Crust's line. Die, foul beast!
nice.
And the beast dies.
You killed my bug? Not much to look at when you wipe him off your boot, huh?
Uh-huh.
Not much to look at. And he's pissed at these bugs. So he's going to use his movement and says, "You're next, you ugly crab." And he rolls up and brandishes his sword to Ankeg 2. And he's done.
Your mama was a praying mantis.
Nope.
Bjorn.
All right. I am going to Toll the Dead on Onkeg 2 using my action, which it succeeds on its save, so that does nothing. And I am just going to trust that Copan and Elisenda can take care of this Onkeg, and I'm going to start heading down here towards Gurgleberg and Elton. And I don't have any bonus actions that I'm going to use, so it's going to be my turn.
Ancake 2 is going to attempt to bite Copan with its nasty, whatever it's got, mandibles. Is that what you call that? And he misses.
Jaws around here.
And Ancake 3 is going to start moving towards Elton and Gurgleberg, and he's going to fire his acid spray at Elton. And he saves for half damage.
It's unfortunate.
You don't have to make a save, Gurgleberg, because you're behind Elton. He's taking all of that. You're using him as a human shield. Even though you didn't successfully grapple him, you're still... I'll allow you to be positioned behind him as you desired.
Forgot about
He
poison
takes
spray.
a whole bucket load, 6 acid damage as a stream of acid hits him in the arm, and it burns. A 4th Ankeg comes blowing out of the ground in this cave between all of ya, and just doesn't have a turn, but just blasts up and says peeks its head up and says hello. Elton Fingers kind of turns and looks at you and shakes his head. He's like, "We're all gonna die down here. Give us the books. Give us the books. Get your filthy lizard hands off of me!" And he disengages and runs. This way, trying to stay as far away from this nasty creature as he can, and this other nasty creature known as Gurgleberg.
Mm-hmm.
Elisenda.
She's got television. She wants to kill some bugs. She likes fighting with Copan, so she's gonna come up here and they're gonna tag team this one so that we can get through it faster, get back to our buddies. Big old hit.
Nice.
Oh, and that'll be... I don't got shit for bonus actions.
Gurgleberg.
All right. Well, let's see. Shit. This is interesting. Let's see. 10. That's 25. So yeah, we'll call. Going around the bend, we'll call that 35. And then guess I'll maybe make a bonus action to get over here. He's gonna try and grapple him and use him as a human shield again. Yeah. Strength roll. Beautiful.
Oof.
Beat that.
That's,
Don't even roll.
Yeah, good luck.
yeah, he doesn't even have to roll. He wins. I'll roll it anyway, though, because I like to.
Yeah. What if he gets a -1?
Yeah,
He does have a -1, though, so he could have
it's
tied
like
it, I guess.
amateur hour over here. We're just like
Yeah.
slipping and sliding around against,
Right?
slamming our heads into the wall on accident. Just
Uh-huh.
But he's able to
Egghead
get out of your
down.
grapple, so he's not grappled.
give us the bucks. Give us the bucks.
Give us the books.
That's all we want.
Single-minded, yeah.
Where are the bucks?
Yeah.
Gurgleberg's just like trying to like grab at him. Give me your fucking books. Give me the goddamn books.
been
He's
hired
just
for a
looking over.
job.
He's like, "There's a giant fucking acid spewing bug attacking us."
Yeah, and if you give us the books, we can leave.
Yeah.
Leave.
Tell me where they are.
Gurgleberg just over here shaking him down, patting him down. Let me search your pockets, kid. Empty your pockets. Do you have any other actions there?
No, that's it. Sorry.
Library policeman.
That
You
was
got
a
some
great
overdue books
Stephen
there,
King short
buddy.
story.
Copan's gonna attack the Ankeg with his long sword. And fucking miss with advantage. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god, man.
that's some fucking garbage rolls.
And he's gonna look over at Elisenda, and he says, "Well, my bodacious babe friend, it's up to you." And he's gonna give her a bardic inspiration, and that's it.
Man, this Unkeg 4 really threw a wrench into my plans. Although I'm gonna solve that problem by ignoring it. And I am just going to use my very small amount of movement to walk this way. And then still be out of range for everything. So I'm going to use my action to dash, which is going to be a dex save or a dex check.
You made it.
Yeah, let's say I don't know what the save is, but I'm
You hike up your robes and slip and slide your way through the sewer cave.
All right, and then that is going to move me to here, and then I am bonus action gonna do nothing. I'm gonna end my turn.
All right, Ankeg 2. He's gonna attack Copan with the bite. And he misses with a 20. Ah.
Wow.
I got the defense fighting style shield plate 21.
Fuck yeah.
Ankeg 3. How come the recharge isn't working for my...
Did you mark it 0?
Should automatically do it, I think.
Yeah, it's supposed to, but it
Usually
didn't
does.
do it. Does it do it at the end of their turn? But shouldn't it have done it at the end of his last turn? Or at the beginning of your turn, right? Alright, well, I'll just roll it for this guy.
D6, baby. Oh, nice.
No recharge for Nkeg 3.
Close.
So he's gonna come running up here. And he's gonna bite Elton. Oh, that's a hit. It's not gonna be good for Elton. He takes a whole bunch of damage, including acid damage, as this saliva mucus comes off the mandibles as he bites and latches on to Elton, who is now grappled by this Ankeg, who has part of him as it's started to eat him in a way. Ankeg 4.
Quick, tell us where the books are.
Is gonna go this way. And he's gonna look and see this little gnome running that way, but he's also gonna see his friend getting beat up by these nasty, nasty sword wielders. So he's gonna walk up here, and he's gonna fire his acid spray at you, Copan. You fail to get out of the way. As the acid hits you for 11 damage. Ah, it burns.
It does burn.
And
It's
burning
the kind of
Elton.
acid my dad took when he was a kid.
When we're top of the order here at 9:30, I think we should take our 5-minute break here as we're all burning from the acid.
Alright. See you guys.
Alright. Yep. Back in a few.
You go outside, Doctor. You go outside, Dorothy. Come on. I know. Watch out. It burns. Hi, Dorothy.
All right, I'm back.
Back.
So how fucked do we think we are here?
I feel like the tides are about to turn. I feel
Yeah.
like we're about to. It looks rough now, but it's gonna be fine here in like 10 minutes.
I like
I don't
the
like have
optimism.
a plan to make that happen. I just feel like it's gonna.
Just vibes.
Yep. I feel like Elton's gonna go down soon, and then we'll have to find some other way to get those books.
Yo.
Hey. Yeah,
Holy
just
shit,
discussing
outside
pretty
how
really-
much.
fucked we were.
Yeah.
Is everybody back?
I believe so. I think that's everyone.
Alright, Elton Fingers is grappled by this giant, disgusting ant keg. And he is going to attempt his escape, which is. Let's see what the fucking DC is. DC 13.
That miss. He's not gonna misty leap. He only has one of those.
I suppose he could do that, but
Might
he's
be
not gonna
out
Misty
now.
Leap. He's used a lot. He's used a fair number of spells so far, if you remember. He used Misty Step once in the bar to get out the window, I think, didn't he?
Yep.
He used some
Right.
stuff in the bar, if I
shot.
recall.
He shot right out the window. I remember it.
He's not like a great wizard. He's just a low level peon.
Better than
No
Willem,
offense.
that's
No
for
offense,
sure.
Mazer.
Yep, I get it.
No offense to low level wizards, but
Yep.
I don't know. So he's going to attempt to escape. I think it's Dex. I think that's gonna do it. I think it was 12 or 13, wasn't it? Ooh, 13. So he gets out. He uses that and escapes the grapple. And then I guess everybody gets an opportunity attack if he tries to move, right? Well, he's gonna try and run away because he just wants to get away from this monster. So Gurgleberg, you can take an opportunity attack on him if you'd like. Oh wow, Gurgleberg's just going after him even
Nope.
with this giant insect on him. He misses
Tell
though.
us where the books are.
And the Ankeg 3. Does he get an opportunity attack?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, he attempts to bite him again, and does, so then he's grappled again.
So Elton's dead.
Poor Elton. Hold on, Elton. You gotta take some fucking damage. I don't know if it's gonna go very well for you, Elton. Seems like Elton
Yeah, he did.
meets his end in this sewer right now as this Ankeg just like dissolves half of his head and just starts like feeding on him a little bit.
Oh, guess. Well,
All he had to do was give us the books. That's it.
yeah.
And
What if
there's
they-
no sign of any books on his body, and if there was, they would be completely destroyed by this acid-eating monster that's currently devoured
Yeah.
half his head.
You try to help somebody out, and okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this all could have been avoided if he had just given us the books.
Right. Let's do what we said. First place.
I mean, he chose to run into the sewer.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
We didn't fucking want to come down here.
that's right.
Not our fault this is happening. This is...
Elisenda. Meanwhile, in another part of the sewer, Elisenda stands next to one of these giant bugs.
Well, I think you know, Dean. Once I start hacking at something with my greatsword, probably gonna keep doing that until one of us is dead. So
Yep. And it's usually the other thing that's dead first.
Oh,
Not
we're
a
gonna-
great
we're
roll.
gonna,
You guys can't roll for shit
immediately-
today.
we're gonna immediately use that bardic inspiration. There's a 14 hit.
A 14? Let me see here. A 14 does hit.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Bring the
Coming
sword down.
clutch.
Boom. Nice.
Alright. That is it.
Just chunk some giant insect parts off. Uh-oh, it's old Gurgleberg as you saw this Ankeg just eat your book target
So do
and
we
dissolve
wanna try to
half of
kill the
his head.
Ankeg,
And
or-
it's obvious that old Elton is not going to be... he's not going to be stealing any more books, that's for sure.
No.
No.
All right. Well,
Which I guess in bright news is if you guys survive, you can... I mean, you can rightly say that he's...
We got revenge.
You
Yeah.
led to his death, more or
Yeah.
less.
We took
I
care of
mean,
his...
technically we didn't kill
Well,
him,
the
but we
problem
might
was-
as well collect on it, right, guys?
Yeah. He died. We were there. We should get credit for it.
all right. Well, I think
Before that
Gurgleberg's
can
gonna-
be a possibility, though, you gotta survive this fucking sewer. Gurgleberg, what do you got?
attack.
Let's see it.
Gurgleberg. Yeah. Hit. 10
Nice.
damage. Bonus
Good
action.
Max.
Unarmed attack. Ooh, that's a
Ooh.
miss.
Oh,
Last key point.
Isn't that like the third Snake Eyes we've seen today? Fourth?
Yeah.
Hit.
It's up there. It's
Third,
pretty
I
bad.
think.
That's another hit. Wait, did I roll my hit
Nice.
twice and didn't do damage?
Correct.
yeah, you just kept rolling hits.
Thank you. That's what I wanted.
You just like
Max damage both times.
you just like sparring him or what?
Yeah.
Copan.
All right. He is going to continue hacking away at the ginormous bug beast. Did I lose concentration?
It looks like your
Why did Bless
timed
just
out.
fall off?
Maybe we are around 10. Maybe it's just time.
Oh yeah, it's been going for 10 rounds.
In a full minute.
Oh,
Shit.
Yeah,
That doesn't happen very often.
can I recall my action?
You can only
you
block
roll
in that area,
damage?
though.
I haven't. I guess I attacked already. Just
You
whatever.
attacked and
Okay.
missed, and now you want to recall your action? That's a bit of
Oh
a...
no. I think it's because I didn't realize Bless was down. That's the thing. I would have cast
yeah.
Bless if I knew Bless
I'll
was
allow
down.
you if you wanna cast Bless instead. I'll allow that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
also did not realize Rage was over, man. Fuck.
Yeah, but is anybody in range?
Just me and Elisenda, but this guy needs to die.
Might be worth it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm casting on me, and plus there's saving throws involved in this.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I wish I could get one of you, but
Go for it.
yeah. On me and Elisenda, and I marked it 0, and that's all I can do. Stand my ground.
Guys, remember you probably got some potions you could use that I think you spent all that time brewing. Don't forget about
Yeah.
your potions.
Yeah, but we have to save them for when we really need them.
I know. I know how you guys roll. Bjorn.
All right.
We don't use half the
Man.
shit you get. It's fine. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I give it to them, and we don't see it. It's
Yep.
like, it's all right. I'll just give them more stuff. They'll just put it on their sheet
Yeah.
and look at it and go,
Some of it'll.
I
We
got
have used a
that.
lot of
This is
stuff,
great. Look at my stuff.
But- Some of it'll get used.
I'm the same way in like RPGs all the time.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't use this. I need it.
All right. I am gonna burn a first level spell slot, cast catapult, and I am gonna launch one of these slippery rocks. It's all wet and nasty and shit. Over at Ankeg 3. And so it is gonna make DC 14 dex save. Let's see if it saves. Oh, it easily makes it, so it takes no damage. A rock just launches past its head. Maybe scares it a little, but that's it. And then I'm going to use my movement to get just a little bit closer over here. Not all the way, but I'm going to end my turn.
Ankeg 2. Still don't know why that recharge isn't working. So we'll just see. No dice for Ankeg 2, but he's gonna attempt to bite. Who's he gonna bite? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's he gonna bite? He's gonna bite you, Copan. Or attempt to, and that's a big miss. Ankeg 3. Well. Let's see if he recharges. That's a big negative. Can't get a recharge, but that's okay. Because he's got the bite. Who's got the bite?
You know?
He's got the bite. Oh, no. Gurgleberg gets acid bit, and he gets grappled by this disgusting creature. You got bugged.
Yeah, I did. That's all right.
Ankeg 4.
I'll do some work on him in a minute.
Gets the recharge.
Uh-oh.
Rolls up. And is going to blast at you, Elisenda. You make the save, though. So you'll take half damage. As 4 acid spray. Another blast hits you as you try to dodge out of the way of these disgusting streams of acid that come squirting out of its orifices. or what should be their mouth, but you're not certain what it is. It's something. That's for sure. All right, top of the order, round 11, Elisenda.
We're gonna rage because that also expired.
Rounds go so fast these days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
And then, we're gonna keep up on Pancake. Two here. We're gonna try and put him down.
Oof. Oof.
God,
Rolling
terrible
hot
luck.
garbage
Yeah.
today, man. Jesus Christ.
Oof.
All right, that's it.
Gurgleberg, you're grappled by this giant
All right.
ant keg.
What is going on? Okay.
I don't think you really care, though. You're like,
Good.
fine,
Now,
I'm just going to
Gurgleberg,
swing
like,
away.
This egg might have a piece of Gurgleberg's left arm, or his sleeve, or robe, or whatever, but that doesn't stop him from dancing around this guy. And
This just means I
gonna
use the way of the snake technique and fight you with my left hand
oops.
engaged with you.
And being that he's so close, he's actually gonna go in for the bite. Right behind
You're
the
gonna
neck.
bite him. I like that.
Nice.
Gurgleberg bites the fucking insect back. That's
Well,
how
max
it's done,
damage.
kids.
Max
That's
damage.
how it's done right there.
Gurgler's crushing damage today.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then he like tries to stomp down on one of his legs. Oh, almost.
Oof.
And then
Missed.
misses,
He missed as it definitely moves its spider-like legs. Copan.
Alright. Copan's getting frustrated because he can't hit the goddamn bug, and neither can Elisenda. So he's going to attack again. Jesus. Oh,
God.
thank God.
Wow!
Good at
Why
it.
is it 21?
Luck trait re-rolled automatically for me.
And
I must have
Oh,
updated
nice.
that.
you can't do it twice.
No, it
Well, you
eventually
dropped
gave him a
one.
14, right?
I say it's a
'Cause it's
20.
showing those drops.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the hit.
They rolled a-
Holy shit.
They rolled
Those
a
gray,
one.
those gray ones are drops. Then
Cut it out.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So you hit one twice.
Yeah, double ones and then a lucky reroll for a 14.
Oof.
That's insane,
Good
though.
lord.
Crazy.
Man,
I'm gonna
halflings are the
burn-
best.
Yeah, I'm going to burn another Divine Smite at level 2 because this guy's got to die right now.
I'm glad that rolled automatically because we would not have remembered to apply.
Oh, I was about to re-roll. I was about to
Were
say,
ya?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good. Okay.
All
Nice.
right.
Nice.
That bug's
So
dead.
you crush this bug into it falls into the floor of the sewer in a heap of bug parts.
2 down, 2 to go. I'm going to head towards Ancake 4. You're next. Ancake 4.
Well, from my perspective, Onkeg 3 is next.
I
So
hope so.
I'm going to toll its bell, which it's going to fail. Finally.
yes.
Finally. I'm going to do some
Toll that
damage.
bell.
7 mid damage. Good job
Alright.
still. Good solid damage. And then I'm going to bonus action fart in the wind and end my turn.
Ankeg 3 has old Gurgleberg grappled, so that means it has advantage on attack rolls to
No.
try and bite you again.
Doesn't have advantage from a grapple.
That's what it says in the
If-
fucking
Oh, does it?
in the NPC. It's a
Oh, okay.
it's a trait. Oh, he still misses as he's trying to bite you, and Gurgleberg just squirms around using his snake technique to fight this Ankeg. He's like, I've trained for this. I'm trained to fight like this. Ankeg 4 sees this shady looking giant halfling and thinks, he'd be good to eat. And he comes up. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. My bad. I meant to roll the attack, but I clicked the wrong one.
Hey.
Put your shit back
Yeah.
on. And how much damage did I do?
10.
17.
Yeah, so it should have 10 HP.
Or 11. For the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, Jesus, man, you murdered me and
I guess it'd be
everything?
10,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I
As fuck.
dropped it on
I
accident.
had 24. I had 24 wound
Damage.
before.
So yeah, put your bless back on yourself and
Yeah, I got it.
Elisenda before I continue. I fucked up.
Alright.
I went to click the attack and I just clicked damage. I got excited. Can you blame me? It's fun to click damage.
Let's see how accurate this Ankeg is.
Alright, are we
Easy
back? After
Yeah.
Go back.
mistakes were
See
made?
if he actually does murder him.
Nah, he missed. God damn it. It should have hit. For after all that, it should have not mattered.
Major's dreaming.
Damn it! Alright. Top of the order, Elisenda.
So I'm just gonna saunter over here with a big fucking sword and keep slashing up some bugs. Hopefully we roll not trash. There you go.
There you go.
That works. Alright. We're happy. And Copan, you'll get advantage.
Hell yeah.
Alright, Gurgleberg's gonna go in for the bite again. He's got to be pulled so close to him.
Holy
yeah. He's dead as
Gurgleberg!
fuck.
Oh, minimum damage, but it doesn't
Nice.
matter as Gurgleberg bites this creature.
Just shakes it around. Like shakes
You
it
don't
back and
bite
forth.
Gurgleberg. Gurgleberg fucking bites you.
Bites you. That's right.
Hell
And
yeah.
then, I don't know, do you think this thing is, would I know if this thing's probably safe to eat?
Only one way to
You have
find
no
out.
desire to eat it, really. You're looking at it just
Okay.
like this acid that's coming out, like is its
Oh, yeah,
bloodstream
that's
too.
right.
You're just like, like even a Murloc can't handle this.
Just like lobster, though, is so good.
This is some
you know.
nasty underdark creature that lives deep in the ground.
Yeah, but Gurgleberg's had hook horror before. And, well, that's what they told him was what it was. But
You're not sure this would even be safe to eat. There might need to be like something.
Maybe if it was cooked.
It's
I
too
wouldn't
corrosive.
want to mess with it then.
Corrosive
All right. Well,
blood.
that's too bad, but
Gotta wash it first.
You gotta mix it with rice.
Yep. Was it
To
soak it in
kinda-
milk?
Yeah,
Dilute it.
kind of
yeah.
just to kind of tame it down a
Coupon
little
attacks. Doing a grand total of 7 damage with his longsword.
bit. Hacking away at my
That's all he's
ankeg,
got.
huh? You monster.
Alright. No more smites.
Bjorn, you
Alright.
just watched Gurgleberg bite that monster to death.
Uh-huh. And I don't see any other danger over here.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm
right.
gonna grab my pants, pull them up, take the dash action. Which I'm gonna make a dex check for. Let me move my
Oh no! So you're gonna move your 25 and then you fall prone.
Then I'm gonna fall prone. I don't think I can.
I'm not gonna actually put you prone just because I don't think anything's gonna attack you. But
I will. I'll put it on myself.
oh, you got it.
We'll take it off later. Yep.
Do you have any other actions? That was your action.
Nope. I'm just gonna lay on the ground.
My Ankeg 4 is going to attack you, Copan. And misses. Elisenda.
Well, I guess I could attack it with my greatsword. I guess.
Yeah.
It's a big surprise out of Elisenda. We
Yeah.
were expecting something else. Oh shit.
Nice.
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 That's a good
Smash
one,
that
though.
bug.
Yeah.
Not much to look at when you clean them off your boot, huh?
They're smashing the bugs.
Gurgle.
Alright, Gurgleberg's gonna try and make a attempt. So I hear all this coming from the north, right?
Yeah,
So,
you can hear the
after
continued click clack of the ankegs and the desperate grunts and probably minor shouts of Copan and Elisenda.
Alright, well I'm gonna make my roll now to see if I'm gonna make a dash. Alright. I guess, yeah, make that. So Gurgleberg, after he like bites the head off this thing, he gets, he kind of feels kind of emboldened. And he gets 8 temporary hit points, and just all of a sudden you hear all the way from down the hall, Gurgleberg! Down the hallway.
Hell yeah.
Powering up.
Yeah.
He's just running like a crazy fool. Like he did early in this battle. Just started
I
running
know, it was
after.
so crazy.
I mean, you were trying to catch the guy who was getting away, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was sort of a trap set by Major.
Yeah. He probably would have got away, though, if I didn't get in there.
Oh, I don't know if he would have got away. He might have gotten away to an ankeg. He might have gotten away. I guess I could have. Things might have
I
gone
kept trapping him.
differently.
Yeah.
I considered having him have a possibility of getting away, I guess, at one point in the plan.
So I was trying to use hold person on him, but he was always too far away.
Dang.
Copan hit my Ankeg 4 after re-rolling your 1, huh?
For
Again.
5 measly damage. I would have hit with my regular advantage. It just
It's a lot of
re-rolled.
ones you're
The regular
rolling
advantage
tonight.
Was,
It's a good thing you're a
regular
halfling.
advantage was 12.
You did 5 more
measly
damage to the
damage.
Ankeg 4. He's looking not great. He's seen better days as an Ankeg. Do you have any other actions?
Nope.
Bjorn, you're lying on in the sewer.
Yep. So I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. So I'm no longer prone. And then I'm gonna move about that far. Then man, I still can't see shit, so I'm gonna use my action to dash again. Dex save. And I fail again, so I'm prone again.
Oh no, you fall prone again.
Yep. Man, it's
You get up,
tough out.
and then you like start
out
walking,
here.
and you walk a little bit, and then you start trying to run again, and then you just fall biff again. It's like America's Funniest Home Videos.
Brutal.
Only it's a little dome in a dirty sewer in South Hickory Hill. And Keg 4 is beat up and near death, but he's gonna still try and bite Copan. Keeps going back, and he gets him this time. And it's
Fun might go down here.
slashing damage and acid damage, and
Ooh.
down goes that bless, and grappled
So
is
close.
Copan.
Ouch, I've got
Elisenda.
one hit point
but-
left.
I would say not dead, but lost concentration on everything. It sucks. Oh well. We'll take him out this round. We got this.
Senda's gonna take a swing.
And a miss.
Fuck.
A big swing and a miss.
Alright, so we'll take him out next
It's not
round.
good. It's not good. All right, Gurgleberg.
There's the running Gurgleberg. Let's see what happens here with this Murloc.
The mobile monk. Where is
The mobile monk.
the mobile Murloc monk?
The mobile
I hear this
Murloc
coming from the right or
monk.
the left. I've never been able to see what's going up here.
That Murloc sure can run.
Yeah.
Is it over here to the right?
Yep, it's over here.
All right. So Gurgleberg will run 25 feet that way. Whoa, my goodness. 25, and that's another.
And there's a whole battlefield up there.
It's I can get there. I can get there. I think. What do you think?
Do it.
That's as
can't
far as
see,
I can get.
but-
Well, it doesn't matter because I can still make my bonus action to dash, and then I'll just say well, then I gotta make my goodness, the advantage roll. Let's see. Acrobatics. See if I don't slip up.
You make it.
15, good enough. Okay. So I get really up in its business here. I'm just gonna go for this. Why not? Go for the bite. That's been working. Leaps up in there. Oh yeah.
Gurgleberg's
to separate the
abandoned
head off. Oh,
his
yeah, full
weapon
damage
and
and-
decided that
Nice.
his natural Murloc weapon is best for attacking these insects, as he's gone full Murloc.
Proven to be really effective.
As he rips
Yeah.
this one's
Yeah.
face off with a final bite.
Yeah.
And this final Ankeg falls to the cave floor, dead. And you look around, and that appears that you are no longer in combat, as all of the Ankegs, but you still stand in the sewer, but as you witnessed, Elton Fingers is no longer with us. His head got eaten by an Ankeg that you, I guess, revenged for him.
We're gonna have to go search that shit, I think, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go find out.
You walk over, and there's just not much left of his body after
No clues.
the biting and the attacks, and there's just nothing. There's just pieces of his robes and
No.
Clothes or
Nope.
magical trinkets.
No box of matches from a bar somewhere.
What an absolute
yeah.
shit
There's
show
a
today
there's
turned
a there's
into.
a box of matches from Bottom Billie's, and it's got a phone number on the inside. Do you want to know what the phone number is? It's 8675-309. There's just not much left of his body and possessions. He didn't appear to have much. He just had kind of his robes and his...
Okay. Well, fine then.
I don't know. Yeah, so he didn't have a whole lot on him. He's a smart gang member. You don't keep your shit on you, man. Get that shit stashed. In case the cops roll up, right? Anybody
if he
else
had
want
a-
to do anything down here? You want to get out of this sewer? Really don't have any other
Oh.
business unless you want to go sewer exploring.
That's what I was thinking. I
mean-
wonder if he had a hideout down here, or if he was
Yeah,
just
that's
using
what I was
this as a
wondering.
tunnel to get out.
Kind of need to take a little rest here.
Based on how he kind of he was just kind of haphazardly turning and almost went down that one tunnel and then kind of backtracked.
This isn't.
It didn't
his home
appear that
base.
he really had a plan down here. This was just a
An escape. Gotcha.
it just appeared that he it was a available exit, he thought. Seemed
All
like
right,
an
well,
available exit.
I'm gonna look around at the rest of the party and say, "Well, guys, it smells like shit down here. We should leave."
Poop.
Yeah. Yeah, I barely even care about those books anymore at this point.
What?
This day,
Yeah, I
this
was
day
saying,
went
You don't care about the
sideways.
books anymore?
I still very much want those books. But
No, I'm just feeling a little dejected at how sideways the whole day went.
Oh.
The guy got murdered. We almost did
Gergelberg
too.
thought this is all about the books, so he's confused. But he'll trust you that it's the right, whatever we were doing is the right thing to do.
yeah, we're heroes.
Well, it was all about the books. I guess it still is, but
Well,
Yeah.
still, it was kind of a shit
Gurgle,
show. We lost
No
our one clue.
yep. Here we are. Smell like the sewers.
So you guys emerged from the sewers that you had just entered. I mean, it wasn't that long, a couple minutes maybe.
Yeah.
And you get out, and the get these guys out right quick. There appears to be several more crushed soldier units that have arrived at the bar and are kind of like securing it and looking around. And a unit comes over and kind of like greets you as you guys crawl out of the sewers. And they look and they kind of frown and they're like, "Ugh, did you get what you were chasing in there?"
Not quite.
Well, something got him.
And he
Not exactly.
So I wouldn't go down there.
they said we
smells
got
pretty
we got the other one that's detained in here, but there's several that are dead inside the bar. What is it? And they also turn and kind of look at you, Elisenda, and they say, more of your family soldiers were captured in Hickory Hill not too long ago. Barristone and some other unit of crushed soldiers, there was some casualties." And he looks at all of you and he says, "Barristone and Lord Crust have requested your presence at Rug Keep now, as several of these family soldiers of yours, Elisenda, have been captured and are being held there. And your side of the story is requested." They don't seem to be like accusing you of anything. They're totally on your side as you roll with this crew, and you've participated in things that have you've done shit for Barristone and Lord Crust and Pakal and others. So it's not like they're inquiring of you. They're like, "We have two of their uncle's men, and Lord Crust wants to settle this."
For sure.
But all of
Sounds
you
reasonable.
so the soldiers just are like, all of you are requested at the Did I say rug keep? At rug keep as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Not
Trust you.
There it is. Sorry, we meant to get the signs changed. Just you know, there was the plague. We didn't have the money early on, and then there was the
Yep.
plague, and now that we have the money, it's just it's
Yeah.
just one of those things. There's been so much going on. Still says rug
all the-
keep.
menus at the restaurants and
Yeah.
So the soldiers tell you that the person they've captured says his name is Captain Adamar, and Elisenda, you recognize that as one of your uncle's, not his like highest captain in his army, but someone who's fairly significant in his lackeys seniority. How about that? Not the boss or the underboss, but maybe the second underboss. How about that? And also another one of these elf soldiers have been captured too. So there's two that are currently being held. So it's late afternoon. It's about 7 miles to Rug Keep. Probably take a couple hours to get there. What do you guys want to do?
are you guys gonna conduct interviews?
What?
Are you guys gonna conduct interviews? Didn't they have a couple prisoners?
I mean, there's prisoners there.
Oh, I thought that
They're
they
not-
were just telling us.
What?
I thought they were just telling us that they got some prisoners.
They did. They've
Maybe-
captured two of the.
They found out much?
You don't know. You gotta go there and find out. They just captured
Yeah,
them. They requested
Interview them.
you. Yeah, interview them.
Yeah.
Wait, Ted, are you talking about the bandits that the crushed soldier unit right here captured, or are you talking about the people sent by Elisenda's father?
Yeah, them people.
Okay. Well, should we take a short rest and then head to the keep?
Sounds like just a thing.
The several a unit of the crushed soldiers offers to travel with you guys, as they're unsure if there's more of these uncle soldiers prowling around the area, and they fear that you may be targets of further attacks, and that Bearstone has offered a unit to accompany you.
So I'm happy for the extra muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys, are we taking a short rest?
Yeah.
I said I'd like to take a short rest, and I'd like to eat my Lady Berry Fallen Trees stuffed mushrooms if we're gonna be taking a rest.
Oh, yes.
Copan is going to be practicing a new song. They're smashing the bugs. They're smashing the bugs. And he's going to do song of rest. So that's like a D6 for everybody. I don't know. Do I do one D6 for everybody, or does everybody do their own D6?
It's up to you.
I just do one for everybody, or I guess everybody. I don't know.
Unless you
Everybody
coded.
roll their own. Everybody roll their own D6 and see if
Sweet.
that goes extra hit
Ah, I
points.
got a 1. That's alright. Better than nothing.
So that's we get that 10 HP.
Low rolls.
character session.
I like it.
Good. Hell had 5. Oh well.
Mark it all fucking 0. Alright, so you guys kind of sit around there and, like, rest and relax at this post-battle outside of the sewer, and you also probably recount, and the soldiers go down there and take a look and check out these nasty monsters, and they kind of determine, yeah, looks like they burrowed out of the ground. Who knows what brought them up, but that's the Underdark for you. Sometimes shit happens. I think it's healing, isn't it?
Oh, was it?
Song of Rest, I think.
Song
so.
of Rest?
It's
I don't
healing.
know.
Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure.
So you guys hang out for a bit and take your little rest. And Krusty sings his little Smash the Bug song.
I ate my magic mushrooms.
You ate your mushrooms, so you should regain whatever, however many points it allowed, I think,
I
right?
got my
Arcane recovery.
Yep. I wasn't injured, so I didn't really need the healing, but I did need the spell slots. That reminds me, I need to mark that 0.
Alright. Let's get the regional map out. So you guys leave the scene of your crime. Or, I mean, I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah.
Whatever
Or
just
scene of
happened
a
in
crime that
South
we were
Hickory
witnesses
Hill.
to.
Whatever. I guess the victors write the histories.
Yeah.
So it's about 5 miles or so. Down this trail that heads south, and then veers a little more to the west. At times, it's overlooking the river. There's some traffic here, some light traffic, as there is everywhere. People heading towards Hickory Hill, and it's mainly locals, but there's also just more newcomers coming in, trying to get a piece of that berry. And it takes several hours, we'll say, and you reach the turn to head north to, I guess even on, this is an old map, this is a 22-year-old map, so it's still got all the rug names. Sorry, Crust. Sorry, Lord Crust, it's been a rough updating. It's tough for us to all those years of calling it Rug Keep. So you head north to Crust Keep. And that's just another couple, 2 miles or so. 1.5 miles. And by the time you're arriving at Crust Keep, it's getting to be super late afternoon, early evening, sunset. So it's getting late. Where are we at here? Let's get this old friend back. Been a while, huh? Been a while since we've seen this. Been a while since we've been here. Fond memories of Rug Keep. Crust keep. Sorry. There's no rug keep here. It's crust keep. Remember that. Where's that at? Here's kind of a little refresher on what it kind of looks like on the outside. Just to kind of give you a little different perspective. It's a little complicated of a map because it's got multiple levels and stuff. It's not really going to apply for this situation, but it did in the final battle of first season, if you remember. This is where Davis Crust just went up and in disguise got in front of Lord Rug. Then just dropped his disguise and said, it's a pretty Chad moment if you ask me.
It was a good battle, for sure.
But the
was a
way he
classic
did it,
entry.
I thought there was going to be a little longer intrigue to it, but he just instantly got in there, dropped the disguise, said who he was. He's like, I'm here to kill you.
I remember that one.
And then proceeded
Yeah.
to kill everyone to eat every chicken in the room. Well, not just him. There was lots of other chicken eaters. There's a lot of chicken eating going on.
Cassandra
So
was
anyway,
dodging,
we're
but
back
other
to
than that, we were eating chickens.
We're back to the site of that, which happened 20 odd years ago, before any of you were born, unless maybe Elisendo is old.
I mean, I don't remember exactly how old I am.
That's it. Bjorn is 42.
Well, you were alive, I guess, but you weren't around here, so you weren't around here.
Yeah.
Gnomes have long lives. So.
All right, I guess I should.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 70, so.
So you arrive at the keep, and it's sundown. And the soldiers are kind of expecting you, and they kind of greet you and tell you that Barristan and the Lord are waiting for you in the main hall, and they kind of usher you in. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, if you remember, it's kind of like a door here, and then you go in, and these are like stairs up. So like the center part here is kind of like one big room, and there's 2 levels, but we're only dealing with the second level over here on the right. We're going to the main hall. So is this blocking?
Like we're stuck in here.
Are you guys stuck?
Doors.
Yeah.
Oh, right there. How about now?
There we go.
Sorry. You know what? I'll just, I forgot. I think this map needs some,
Jesus Christo.
No,
So
it
Fantasy
needed,
Grounds is
if
so
I
hard
remember,
for
it
doing multiple
needed
levels.
some, like, editing to some of the walls that were drawn, because it didn't translate perfectly from Dungeon Alchemist to, the way it should work, and
Yeah.
Fantasy grounds, whatever. It's not important. We're not going to do much of a battle in here. If it is, it's going to happen in this one room. So, you guys are ushered into the main hall, and it's a beautiful main hall with armor suits along the walls and some windows over on the east wall. And there's
Is this the room where Pakal dropped his disguise?
It was Davis Crust who initially
Really?
dropped the disguise, but yeah, it was
Yep.
they were all in disguise. Yeah, you were there
Yeah.
as Kiln, the fire genie.
Yep.
All right, so there's like 4 large tables where a fair number of people can feast, and then over in the corner is kind of a raised chair, so to speak, where the Lord usually sits, but not very often. Not a lot of audiences held here, but kind of the ceremonial throne or Lord seat of the county. Oh, what else do we got here? Where's Firestone? Where's Firestone? Let's put soldier in there. Alright, so you guys are ushered into this main hall, and in it is Lord Crust and Barristone and several other of the, I don't know, higher ranking guard members, unnamed NPCs at this moment. Maybe named at some point, if need be. But they're kind of standing around chatting too about things, and the teenage daughter Elizabeth Crust is also here. She's kind of sitting at a different table, just kind of listening in. They're discussing these serious matters of these. They're kind of talking about these elf soldiers that were. Well, they went to capture them based on the previous sort of activation you guys put into Barristone about these men chasing after Elisenda, and he said that he would look into having them arrested, and you guys killed 2 of them in the Bottom Billies, and in a different part of Hickory Hill, the main city, several guards attempted to apprehend this Captain Adamar and several other of these elf soldiers of the Oi Drog family, and they didn't go peacefully, and 2 Crust soldiers were killed. So that's where you guys walk up upon, and they're kind of chatting about this at the table as you guys enter, and they kind of stop talking and look over, and they say, "Good, they've come quickly. Let's get this all sorted out," Davis Crest says, and Bearstone's just kind of chatting. He goes, "Sorted out." You can just tell he appears to be. It appears he might have been involved in this fight in Hickory Hill in this capture. So he appears a little bit disheveled and obvious. There's some obvious blood on his spiked armor. So you walk in, and Davis kind of stands up, and Lord Krusty stands up, and he welcomes you in, and he says, "Welcome, welcome." He says, "Please, please sit down. I have questions. I have many questions, as you've heard the situation, I imagine, from the guards."
Aye.
Yeah, sounds like quite the trouble.
And he looks at you, especially Elisenda, and he says, "You must tell me your story. I must hear it from you."
All right. So she'd explain how among her people, the second son generally inherits 20% of their father's estate. Being a noble wood elf from that area, when her grandfather died, her uncle, the firstborn, became the lord of the land, of their family land, but her father should have inherited 20%, but instead he died before the estate was settled, which meant that I should have inherited it. But instead, my uncle, in a play to keep all of the estate for his part of the family, tried to force me into marriage to my cousin. So I took my father's greatsword and longbow and snuck away in the middle of the night to avoid this incestuous forced marriage.
That
Um,
was pretty good. Pretty good
Alrighty.
recap right there.
Yeah.
He listens intently, and as everyone in the room kind of does, and he looks around, and he seems troubled by it, and he says, I don't approve of any of this, and especially armed soldiers attempting to abduct people in my county. It's not the way of things around here. And he says, "What do you think should be done with these men?" He says, there's two dead soldiers that were killed. There's two dead townsmen, soldiers of mine, that were killed. Do you think, what should I do with these soldiers of your family?"
So Elisenda is, her uncle's pretty brutal. She has her suspicions, but no proof whatsoever that he killed his brother, and possibly his father as well, to all take control in like one fell swoop. But maybe that happened, maybe it didn't. She's paranoid, but she's gonna share those things. But she is gonna share that her uncle and her uncle's side of the family is ruthless, and you probably don't want to tangle with him. I'm very appreciative for all of your help and support. She's gonna look at Elizabeth Crust and kind of like nod her head, Just ladies had her back,
Elizabeth Crust is gonna glare back at her father and be like, "This is our story. This is what they tried to force on Mother." He says, "You can't allow this, Father. These men have no sway here. She's a free woman. She shouldn't have to deal with this."
So Alessandra will say that she thinks that if you send the soldiers back on their way, that more will probably come, perhaps better disguised, but that more will definitely come if none return from here. She doesn't know what will happen either. her uncle probably knows where he sent specific troops, and if they don't return, he'll know where they disappeared. So she doesn't. She's trying to think of something that would avoid all out, like an actual like armed conflict. But her uncle probably won't give up because without me, he can't access that 20% of the estate. So my family's very wealthy, and he's going to want that money and land. So he's not going to stop coming after me, and I'm not going to go back until he's dead.
Lord Crust kind of sits back and thinks about it for a bit, and Barristone kind of smiles when you mention that maybe they shouldn't go back. Maybe that's the better option that you kind of hinted at there. And Barristone smiles and he says, "I like what she's saying." And Lord Crust says, "All right. I'll see these soldiers, these elves. Let's bring them in. Let's have an audience with everyone right here. Let's have it all out right here. Bring them in."
They must pay for their crimes.
All
They
right.
killed 2 town's guards.
If
So
anybody
we're
might
gonna bring
understand,
in
Lord Crust.
Captain Adamar, the sort of captain of this family reconnaissance mission / kidnapping mission. And in a wild twist, Krusty is gonna take over the RP of Lord Davis Crust at the moment.
Okay.
Since this is his character, and we'll let him be the Lord for a minute, and I guess decide what happens to him. So, Captain Adamar is brought in, and he's a good-looking wood elf, like most wood elves are, I imagine. And Elisenda, you recognize him. He was one of the higher up captains in the Oidrog army / guard, and you also remember him to be one of the most brutal, like, crude of them all. And you're not surprised that he was sent with a group to attempt to bring you back. And as he's brought in, you see that he's got many, many wounds. His face is half swollen. One of his eyes is, like, swollen shut. It looks like he got pummeled pretty bad. He's kind of dragged in. As he's dragged in, he sees you and kind of leers at you and smiles, and you see that some of his teeth are missing. Looks like he won a few rounds with Barristone, and it didn't work out very well for him. So he's dragged in, and he's kind of some of the guards kind of they like kind of stand him. They try to stand him, but he's too weak to stand, and he kind of just falls into a heap on the ground, and then kind of gets up on his hands a little bit and looks up at you, Lord Crust. And he just kind of glowers, and you hear Barristone from the back just kind of glowering and kind of grunting a little bit.
I guess Lord Crust would look at the elf and say to him, he'd say, "Elf Captain Adamar, on what authority do you come to my county bringing violence?"
He looks up at you and he says, he just has contempt in his eyes, and he says, "I come from the Oidrog family, a message. They're an ancient and wise wood elf nobility." And he looks up at you and he says, I've heard of you. You're just a usurper farmer. Who are you to put your hands on me? I'm here to take this girl back. These are our laws. They're not for you to interfere with.
Crust would look back at him with his own bit of contempt, but also a little bit of amusement, and he'll say, "Farmer I may be, but I am ruler of this land, and you're in my land, and Elisenda is under our protection. We've heard stories of your employer. We know what kind of man he is, and those kind of men are not welcome here."
He kind of gathers himself a little bit as he's still got lots of wounds and missing teeth, and he's struggling to put it all together a little bit, and he says, "They will send more to look for me. Your best bet is to give me the child, let her return and fulfill her ancient rights and her ancient responsibilities to the family, and these dead Oidrog soldiers will be forgotten, and no retribution will be repaid on you, Crust." He says, "But if you don't, then all hell will come upon you. The Oidrog family will not let this stand. They will come, and the worst will happen. They'll burn your town. They'll take your fucking berry plant, and they'll kill these peasants that try and stop us. What do you think about that, usurper farmer?"
I think Davis Crust would just kind of hang his head in kind of a weary way for a moment. And then he would look at the elf and he'd say, "Let them come. We'll throw them in the river, and they'll be eaten by the crocodiles like you." And then he would take his spear and drive it into the elf onto the ground.
Oh, damn.
Fantastic.
All right, so Davis Crust just comes up and grabs his spear from the side of it after he had done that, and finishes Adamar, and Barristone just like shakes his head like, "Yup." And I didn't put there's a second elf soldier nearby, the not captain, who was just kind of just standing there, not saying anything, not really emoting much, just kind of not really wanting to be there. And he sees that happen, and he kind of looks around, like, and his eyes get really wide and scared, and kind of just, he's uncertain what's about to happen. But you did just murder Captain
Adamar.
Captain Adamar.
I did.
Yep.
And I think at this point, Lord Crust would turn to the other elf soldier, and he would say, "Take this as a message to your master that any elves coming to harm Elisenda in my county or cause any trouble will face a fate worse than hell." And he would have his guards escort him to the border of the county and kind of rough him up as they do it.
Barristan laughs and he goes, "I'll take him there personally." And grabs him and just starts dragging him out of the room. And the other guards go and they grab the body of this Captain Adamar, and they kind of stop and turn to you, Elisenda, and they kind of look and they say, "Anything special we should do with this, or is it to the river for it?"
No, so Alessandra would state that normally wood elves, their funeral rites involve returning bodies to nature, either in the woods or in the river, or by burning them to ash. So she would say, entomb him in stone, so his his essence never returns to the woodland realm again.
Barstone
And should
says,
Cold as
spit
ice.
on his body. Yeah.
Barstone turns back and says, Entombing stone? That's not that fucking hard. I got an idea. I like the way you think there, Elisenda. As he's dragging the other one out to drag him off the county. Alright, well, I didn't really think Krusty would just stab him that quick. I had some more, even more antagonizing lines that I had to deliver, but I didn't even get to them.
Yeah.
So I think what we'll do
He'd already
is...
passed the sentence in his head, so he was ready.
And
Yeah.
the man who passes the sentence should swing the sword.
Yep.
Well, as soon as he threatened the nation
Yeah, no, that's
in
not
this
gonna fly.
castle, Davis was like, "Nope, all right, you're done."
Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe you would just lock him away. That was my thought. That like he'll just lock him in the dungeon.
Yeah. This
Seems
is
like
faster.
what a. Well, then I thought I also had some more escalating stuff that he was gonna say that would probably get him stabbed by a spear.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is where we're gonna end tonight's quest line.
Cool.
Sounds good.
From here, we'll pick up after this. What'll probably turn out to be have some far-reaching consequences, as far as what Elisenda's horrible family's gonna do. But that'll take a bit of time, probably, to get back. That these men are missing, or that this guy's returning. So I'm sure we'll have some other fun in the meantime.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess they could have made peace, or somewhat peace, but Lord Crust just had to stab the guy in the face and send the other guy back with a message.
Yep.
There wasn't no
Anyone
peace.
returns.
He said, "We'll take the girl, and there'll be peace. Otherwise, we're gonna burn your village." That's what he said.
That's kind of what he said. And Lord Crust said, "All right, man, I guess you just fucked around. Now you're going to find out."
Yep.
Do you think the
100%.
Crust Keep has enough extra soldiers we could send a unit with the other guy going back and then attack on their home front?
No, you don't have enough soldiers. You're short on help as it is.
Short on staff.
They got level 1 noobs running around doing quests.
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember those days not too long ago?
Yep.
They're short on guards. They're short on help. So yeah, that's where we'll end. We'll pick up next week. Probably traveling from here and heading, I don't know, probably back to the inn. Be my guess, unless I dangle some other. Oh, I suppose we need to go back to the Wizard's Tower before we head back to the inn. Collect our reward,
We could,
or
I
try to
guess,
collect
a
our
reward for
reward.
his head.
I mean,
Are we still going to try to
technically,
find
you
the
killed him.
books? Are
I
we still
I
going to
mean,
try to find the books?
you could.
I don't know how to look for them, but
Oh man, we just go to the river rats and we ask them where they have like their stash spots or like drop houses or something. Yeah.
That'll be easy. I mean, gangs usually give that stuff up easy.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be forthcoming.
They'll be very forthcoming with that information. I'm sure they
Yeah,
might
I
need
mean,
a
if they're
little
not-
encouragement.
we can give them the same treatment we've given Elton Fingers and Admiral, what's his face?
Well, technically, you didn't kill Elton Fingers, right?
We also,
No.
I mean, we didn't kill the other guy either, the admiral.
But you probably shouldn't
Those
say
Davis.
that when you try and claim the money from it. Be like, well, yeah, we led, a series of our actions led to his death.
Yeah, we fought him, and at the end of the combat, he was dead.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess my voice lasted.
Oh yeah.
It's straining here though.
Nice job.
You should get some honey and lemon. Make some tea.
Yeah, it's legitimate. It's like a magic potion. It's fucking
It
crazy
is.
how that works.
Yeah.
Couple set of
So that's
berries.
why you got your Reigns of Castamere poem, because you got the Oidrog family, who I've decided now is a
Game of Thrones
vengeful,
family.
powerful family with many tentacles that
Nice.
will now be triggered to do more than just attempt to retrieve a lost daughter, a runaway daughter.
Well, you know what? After this campaign is over, I bet they're gonna love Elisenda coming back as like a fucking level 14 barbarian and dealing with them.
You're like, you want me back? I'm back, bitches.
Some fucking multi-class shenanigans. I'll fucking multi-class rogue just so I can sneak in and fucking murder them all. See what happens.
Multi-class paladin just to smite them.
Yeah, exactly.